What up, what up? Happy hump day, boys and girls. Today's May 6th. This is episode 131 of Crew Talk Sports. We got Ev, we got Trillo in the chat. Yo, we got Dante. Congratulations to him and Katie. Just had their beautiful daughter, Ev. You love to see it. Love having you back. Ev has a little stomach ache, and now he has the flu. Just praying for Evan as well. But real talk, shout out to Dante and Katie. A beautiful little family they got growing there. Ev, good to see you, man.
Yes.
Alive.
Yes. Shout out to Dante and Katie, man. Shout out to little Madden. Love the name. Dante, big football guy, big NFL guy. So you
Yeah,
absolutely
if you
love
didn't know.
you absolutely love to see it. Yeah, no, dude, it's been last week. I'm pretty sure I got that norovirus, right? So that's the only thing I could.
You say that,
That's the
bro.
only
You
thing.
say
Okay,
that
I've
all the
always
time.
thought. I thought I got it once before. No, dude, because this shit
Last year?
lasted 3-4 days of just
Yeah.
I couldn't retain liquids or whatever. It was horrible. And then start feeling better, and then boom, wake up with a cold. So I've been sick more in the past few months than I have the past few years. So pray for your boy.
Yeah. Prayers up for Vinyls. We hope he feels better. He goes Hollywood, and now he's got a tummy ache. Anyways, hey, glad to have you back. We got a big episode lined up. We got to talk shit about our Nuggets, Ev. We haven't had you on, and I'm still pissed off. But on the contrary, Avs rolling deep. Other NBA, NHL news. Talk a little post-draft, couple things I want to run by you. And then best ball, is it too early for best ball drafts, Ev? Never for us. Other sports happening. Busy episode. Let's get straight into it at the top. So the last episode, like last podcast we did, I know we only did one last week. It was me and Dante, and we're like, yeah, we feel good. Everybody's hurt for the T-Wolves. We're down 3, it's 3-2, no problem. We'll go in Minnesota and we'll win game 7. Man, was I wrong. Wow. Talk about laying an egg. It's been some time for us to develop, Ev. But I want to start you off initial thoughts, brother. Where were you at, mentally watching that game, and then immediately after,
I mean, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. I was embarrassed to be a Nuggets fan, and I still am. I was expecting, after that game was over, wake up the next day, boom, Shams Charania, David Adelman is fired.
Couldn't believe it.
Nope,
Yeah.
they're not doing that, which we're gonna get into here in a second. But just what are we doing, man? I mean, they are exactly who we thought they were, Dom, before they went on that 12-game winning streak, and you had Nuggets fans coming after us because we're just calling them out, like, hey, man, we need to see something from this team. They went out and they win 12. I think they might have won 13 in a row, including the first playoff game, right?
Because including the first playoff game, which they didn't even look that great. Remember, they blew a big lead there too, and we barely won that game. No, man, if you really look back and think about it, the evidence was there. The proof was in the pudding. And thing with the Nuggets, man, is you're seeing this stuff now, and it's where do we go from here? I hate to break it down to you, Nuggets Nation. It's going the same direction, man. I mean, maybe the younger players will develop. Okay, great. 100 million on Christian Brown, who, Ed, by the way, I don't know if you saw, he's the vocal leader of the team.
What are we?
If that's the case, what are we even doing?
We're fucked.
Right?
We are totally.
What are we?
Yeah.
I was looking at Christian Brown what are you? Fun fact, real quick, to bring in the Avs and the Nuggets. Christian Brown had 3 points on Saturday. Was that what day was that? That game? His last game of the season?
Yes.
Taves, first game against the Wild, had more points. Taves,
insane.
Hockey, more points than Christian Brown. And dude, this is a Christian Brown podcast, man. But then he gets paid, and it's makes me think about what happens if Evan, Trillo, and Dante get paid by Barstool. Still gonna fucking have to show up for work, Christian Brown. Yeah, man, horrible performance, horrible confidence for him. I wanted to just talk shit about him. His confidence is out, Ev. It looks like me trying to make a layup in the NBA. I'm not gonna make,
It's every time the ball left his hand, he knew it wasn't going in, right?
And the defense was soft on the backside. Jamal Murray got torched defensively, man. But at the end of the day, I think we're in alignment. We know who the problem is, man. And people saying oh, we got to rebuild, start with Jokic. You're an idiot. The problem is Adelman, man. I mean, it's so clear to me. It's so evident. I love Finch for the Timberwolves, what he was able to do without, arguably they're statistically their top 3 scorers were out. They're still able to play intense defense, find matchups for your underskilled, underdeveloped offensive players, and go to work. Shannon Jr., rookie, loved him from Illinois. Well, rookie, second year, technically. Just make him go left on Jamal Murray every single time. It worked.
Did you see
it's
that
like,
man
dude,
just flying? He was just flying by everybody, right to
yeah,
the
it just.
basket.
Well, he only can go left, right? He's young. He hasn't developed his right hand yet. So what do we do? Adelman comes out here like picking his nose, looking like fucking Tiger King's fucking boyfriend, which, by the way, I know I saw you tweet that. You're a fucking dog. And because, yes, it's true. I just think it was a coaching, like, disaster class, man. Like, getting out coached for a series. Finch snuck a game from the Spurs the other day, too. I think he's a great coach. But it just goes to show, man, like, was the Malone firing a little bit too aggressive? Yes, because Malone didn't have this roster that we had. And I feel like I could only run out of excuses for so long, right? Like, oh, Christian Brown's a problem. Well, you paid him. You paid him. So, long story short, Adelman is coming back, it sounds like, Ev.
Yeah.
No movement there, right?
Right.
So
and it's as simple.
Get used to it.
It's as simple as this. Like, completely swap the coaching rosters. Give us Minnesota. Give us Chris Finch for this squad. Who wins this series, Dom?
Dude, we sweep. Yeah, without injuries to the T-Wolves, I think we still win.
And so. where I'm at, there's already obviously no leadership in this locker room, right? So I think like Christian Brown wants to say all he wants, bro. You're not the leader, bro.
That is fucking. We could talk about that for like 10 minutes. Dude.
I think maybe, would you agree with me? The closest probably leader. I mean, like, the closest thing to a leader in that room is probably Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, I think so.
Vocally,
he's won a championship. Everybody's like, man, we got to get rid of his ass too. He's banged up. The only thing that concerns me about him is he's expensive, right, Ev? Also, he's an explosive player. And back when we won the championships, he was a defensive like matchup. We could use him. I'm not saying that I don't think that step's there anymore necessarily where he's like that great of an asset on the defensive side of the ball. But at the same time, yes, I would say he's your vocal leader. You know, like you look back at the championship team, I would say like KCP was a vocal leader, right? Sure. But like, how in the fucking world do you have Jamal Murray and Jokic on this squad? And Aaron Gordon, like you said, even the veteran status of Tim Hardaway coming in, playing for a lot of different squads. And Christian Brown is the vocal leader. Christian Brown shouldn't be leading anything except maximum fucking effort. And I just thought that was fucking crazy, man, that he came out and said that he's the vocal leader. You know, I tried to like think about like who that'd be like RJ Harvey coming out last in the last game of the season and being like, "Hey, I'm the vocal leader. I got to step up." What?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're the vocal leader?
That's pretty crazy. Real quick on the X chat, Tommy Season, what's up, bro? He says Porter Jr. I blame him somehow. Did you see him say, "Oh, they shouldn't have traded me. We wouldn't have lost."
Yeah, shouldn't have traded him. We wouldn't have lost. You know what though? It makes you think about it, man. It does make you think like, but I don't think matchup wise it had anything to do. Another shout out, Musapu, 247. What's up, man? It's Nuggets hate over here.
What up?
We got Nuggets hate, man. Chime in.
Tommy Season also says you can't rebuild, which with a lot of these contracts, I kind of agree. It's gonna have to be a trade. No. And if who are you trading? Who are you trading if you're the GM?
So Trillo came in with the research, right? So like we have option A. Option A is run it back. I think option A is more likely than option B's and C's, right? I know nobody's gonna be pumped. I think the only thing in option A you might see bounce is the likes of like Watson and Hardaway, those type of players. Zeke Naji, right? Fuck him too. Those pieces might be moving. And then we just run it back with Adelman and co. Option B is that we trade Jamal to like the likes of like Houston. You know, you're looking at getting like a potential KD back. I think we'd still probably have to give a little bit more because of Jamal's contract. I don't really like option B, Ev. I'll start there. Are you over Jamal best year statistically? And there's nobody more mad at him than me and playing defense game 7. But at the same time, I think it's like your coach can help you out in a way. But how do you like option B where it's like, let's start with – I'm not talking Jokic, by the way. Fuck that. You're an idiot if you think like we need to get rid of him. And you're obviously a Lakers fan. So we don't talk about that. Option B would be trade Jamal. I'm trying to think of other pieces. You know, I was thinking Houston just because KD is such a fucking locker room wrecker. They don't want him. You get some younger pieces on the way back.
I think, but yeah. I mean, I think
okay with that.
That's where you have to start, right? Because his value is so high right now. Coming, like you said, I think something. I mean, if that's what you have to do.
Portland for that young Israeli homie that just drives downhill. That I heard that was a thing. Like, I don't know why. Like, how does that get us closer to a championship? I'm still thinking championship here. And then option B, Ev, would be, or option C, sorry, I'm fucking up my options here, is to trade Gordon. You try to move on from Brown, although I think that's impossible. You're paying him 100 million. So I think that's like impossible. You would have to trade every first round pick. The other thing is, two of our next 4 first round picks they belong to the Oklahoma City Thunder. So we don't even have necessarily like a bunch of assets where it's like, oh fuck it, just move him. Fuck it. Christian Brown, here's 2 first round picks. Get the fuck out of Dodge. We can't even do that. So Aaron Gordon, potentially a better trade, in my opinion, if you start thinking about what we could get. But man, I don't know. I kind of lean option A, but then I'm not going to be surprised when we don't make the second round again.
I agree with you. I think whoever you have to move, right? Because we need obviously an injection of dogs into this locker room. We need leadership. If it's not going to be your head coach, which it's not going to be, which in my opinion, that would be the easiest thing to change, man. Just go get an adult. Go get somebody who's not afraid to put some boots in some asses, somebody who's not afraid to hurt feelings. Adelman is just a friend to these guys, man, and he's going to let them do whatever they want. The shitty thing is, man, like if we go and make moves and bring in a couple of new names in, guess who's going to be coaching this team? It doesn't matter, does it? I mean, we're just signing up for another. I mean, they're going to win around 50 games, and they're probably going to get eliminated in the first or second round.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting too, with looking back at some of Malone's quotes. Right, there was a game 2 years ago. It was like regular season game, nothing too crazy, and he's talking about these players need to hear it from me, and I'm not doing them a service if I'm not honest to them. And like that's a fucking leader, man. And you're telling me Adelman ain't gonna go in there and say Jokic go downhill and fucking quit passing it to Brown? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have those types of conversations. Like, Jamal, you need to D up. Jamal, you're getting exposed. Like, Jamal, timeouts. I think, it's just, you're right, man. I mean, I look back and I'm like, the Malone thing was such a mind fuck, man. It really was. People could say the Porter thing was too. I don't know. I mean, I think we were really sick of his ass too, but
yeah, but
man, just a total breakdown. And I wanted to tell you this too. We fucked up, man. We really did by winning against the Spurs. I know we came on here, we're all gung ho. We're like, no, man, let's win this shit. Let's keep it positive. I'll admit it. I'm the one saying, let's keep this hot hand rolling. We should have lost. We would have, I don't know. Would we have beat the Lakers? Would we have beat the fucking the Rockets? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think it was inevitable, right? And that was the kind of shitty thing. It was like, okay, the Thunder is down. What did you say? 3 of their top scorers, and it's like, oh, maybe we can, just let's win Game 6. Let's come back. Let's win Game 7 at home. But then the inevitable is waiting for you around the corner, right? We're not going to get past the Thunder.
Spurs.
We weren't going to get past. We weren't going to get past San Antonio. It just kind of sucks. It's kind of deflating. I don't know how locked in on this team. Like they don't want what part of this makes the fan base excited about next season.
Right. That's what I'm trying to say is, I mean, man, I hate to say it, but I don't really look at a way that with Watson and this whole squad can come back. I do think we lose him no matter what, and all 3 fucking options. He's going to go get a bag, which, he earned, and then the playoffs came. And, not having him and Gordon, everybody's like, oh, man, we were banged up too. No. When DiVincenzo and Ayo dropped 40 on us too, it's like, what are we fucking doing, man? Are we that soft of an offensive team? And is it like around Jokic? Then go find a coach that will build. Like a lot of people are saying Thibodeau, old Bulls coached the Knicks for a while. He'll come in here and make us a defensive team and depend on Jokic to score.
Yes.
Which I feel like Jokic can facilitate and score. Let's focus on the defense, man. Adelman just had no answers, man. No answers.
Right. So I'm looking at like potential names that are like might be available this offseason. I don't really see a lot, dude. I mean, have you potentially saw anything? Or like I saw Dak put it out there like, hey, maybe we go and trade for a Spoelstra or something like that, which I would love, by the way.
I think that's like just for what do we have to trade, bro? It's Jamal.
I mean, yeah, we have no picks. So, I mean, it would be probably player.
Here's Bonkers. Bonkers always sends the positivity that we need, man. Nugget's going to need to lock in. I'm looking forward to what comes next. Yes, Bonkers, but what comes next? We don't know. Adelman, Stan, Christian Brown's getting paid fucking, he's in Cancun right now.
Christian Brown is on the opposite of a vet minimum deal bonkers, and we need you in that front office
Yes.
kicking
Making
ass
moves,
and
man.
taking names.
Yeah, I will say, man, you can't hate on my boy Hardaway. Hopefully, he does come back. That was fun watching him just rip threes, bro.
I mean, yeah,
Very limited role. The Bruce Brown experiment didn't work, but it's like at the same time, if we were really depending on him to come in and make a difference, bro, like then we don't need depth. We need starters.
I mean,
so it's like,
and
you know,
shout out to Jonas Valanciunas, bro. That shit didn't work either, man. I mean, like
we love that signing too.
we did.
I think the GM kind of did his thing. I just think the coach was like, no,
Dude.
no. Let's just, yeah. Like trying to put a fucking square in a triangle hole. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, bro, you got the answer, man. Just,
I think,
move to
I
the
think
right.
Cam Johnson's probably going to be traded. I think that's probably going to happen. I mean, look, he's coming off a game. He went off 27 points, which kind of sucks because he started coming into his own a little bit. I can start seeing because he was the one that looked like he was hustling his ass off the whole night.
Yeah. No, dude, I mean, you got Seth Jones. I was making fun of him more than anybody, bro.
Spencer Jones, call me
Jones,
Seth.
yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter. I'm not
Yeah,
even mad
Spencer
at
Jones, Seth Jones. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't necessarily like if there was only a way where we could just like combine all the mediocrity and then trade it, you know. But like, I don't necessarily want like like a Draymond Green coming in either, you know. But trading Aaron Gordon, like I've heard rumors. I've heard so much fucking shit where it's like, oh, the money makes sense. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. I'm in a place where it's like I'm kind of glad that it's over.
Dude, yes. I mean,
but I'm also like so let down, man. Such a fucking letdown, bro. Losing 7 to the Spurs, that's okay.
It's like, do they get into the that second apron, right? I mean, maybe there's like, fuck it, they're not going to do that. I think, but I'm with you. Like, thank God it's over. But I thought that, hey, like maybe like getting knocked out in the first round was the best for this team long term because that meant David Adelman is gone, right? So
gone, dude.
as opposed to we came back in 7 against the T-Wolves and then we took the Spurs 7 games. You know, Adelman's nope. I mean, he would have for sure been back, and then so now it's like he's back anyway. Maybe do you think they're just saying this? Will they see who's available once the offseason hits?
That Drayton would be a vet minimum. I think you're thinking Draymond, the Sparty god, and yes, I don't know if he would be, dude. He just got in a fight with Charles Barkley like 30 minutes ago about making fun of Barkley's career, but. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Thibodeau, if you're not familiar, very defensive-minded coach. Like, I get Spoelstra, bro. Fuck it. Bring back fucking Coach K, man. At the end of the day, like, what's going to prevent these boys from taking this shit seriously? I also thought the accountability at the end was whack, and that includes Christian Brown. And I also blame the Denver media. Right? Like, they're asking Adam and like, oh, man, hey, what'd you think of, like, how was your learning lesson? Bro, here's my question. What kind of coach do you call yourself that lets Christian Brown have 3 points and 1 rebound and you pay him $100 million? Tell the fans right now how you're gonna fix that like tomorrow or tonight. Like that's how frustrated I was. Like, hey man, bring Jamal Murray up here. Don't bring Cam Johnson. Hey Cam, you did great, man. It was great. We don't know if we're gonna get you or not, but hey, Jamal, hey bro, like, do you think great year?
But when it
matters most, bro, might as well have you sit out the whole fucking year. Next year, do you think sitting out the whole entire year and playing like that's the questions that I want to know the answers to, bro? Like, hey man, like, did you lose it? You used to be playoff Murray. You know, you got the throw. You come in here. You don't have the 1-2 game up top with Jokic. Do you see your career advancing to a point where you can have a more consistent bucket?
That's what I'm saying. It's run its course. I think it's time. I think let's see what package we can get for a Jamal. Let's shop Cam Johnson. Let's Gordon, everybody but Jokic. Brown, you're right. You know,
throw him in there. Yeah, dude. Like, honestly, if we had a whole new starting 4, like, I'm excluding Jokic, Chilabets ain't mad, bro. Bring in Tim Hardaway off the bench if you're gonna do something for me.
Tim Hardaway still, I mean, 13 points, not terrible. He showed up more than Bruce Brown, 1 point. Your boy Seth Jones, 8 points. Like, just
he actually low key the game before too dominated.
Yeah, he did.
Which he has the ugliest fucking 3-point shot. Yeah. Have you seen him shoot these? It's like, damn, he just dislocated his elbow. No, that's how he shoots. Oh fuck me. Yeah, I don't know. I hear rumors of KD. I wanted to ask you, like, would you feel better? Let's say it's like this team is Jokic, KD, Murray, but like no bench, no depth. Watson, Gordon gone. Cam Johnson would be gone. Hardaway's gone. Bruce Brown's gone. Valanciunas is gone. Like,
I think you could
lean that way?
What if you found a way, like, Like if you brought in KD, then maybe move Gordon so you can keep Watson, right? Or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't
Well, you got to think KD's not going to come here for vet minimum. I mean, as much as me and Bonkers want that, here's Bonkers again. Thing with NBA hoops, I wouldn't know the right coach to replace with our head coach. Man, it's somebody with experience. They're out there. Look for Thibodeau from the Bulls.
What about Kerr? I see a lot of people advocating for Kerr as well.
I saw that too, man. I think him and Steph are gonna die in that Golden State hill. I just saw Draymond Green, like, and side note, he's like, success isn't just championships. Success is like we have the most sold out venues. It's like, what are you fucking talking about, bro? So yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, sure, bring in Coach Kerr, but was Coach Kerr like really the result of those championships? I think Coach Kerr is like a good coach. Like, I would say he's better than Adelman. Yes, that's like fucking like my old phrase, Ev. You know, tallest midget in the circus. Congrats, Steve Kerr won those championships because he had arguably a top 2 shooter of all time,
Splash Bros,
combined with a top 5 arguably shooter of all time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you had Draymond defensively slapping motherfuckers, right? And then you ultimately brought in a future Hall of Famer, top 5 scorer of all time.
Probably should have won more now that you think about it, right?
Right. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Like, why didn't you guys win when you were up 3-1 against the Cavs? Shout out to LeBron. I was hearing shit about that too, dude. He's like, oh, let's go get LeBron for 1 year. What? What are we even doing here, man? Like,
no.
It's just going to be really hard for us to move these pieces, Ev. Like you said, like, we got to get really creative, as in bulk, shit can, and then go. I thought it'd be actually easier to bring in a new coach with some new systems rather as, to be like, hey, here's Brown and Aaron Gordon and Jamal. Because if I'm like the Wizards or somebody, I'm going to be like, dude, I don't want that shit. Like,
sometimes,
you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes, though, it's as easy as just getting your ass ripped sometimes. And I know these guys were over it with Malone, like we had said, but I think this would be the easiest way. I'd feel a lot better if they went and got somebody and brought a new coach in and we're like, all right, let's try this out. And then I'd be like, okay, but like if they're just running it back with Adelman, we know what we're in store for. Nikola Jokic, as good as he is not a leader, bro. He's not a leader. So
no. Well, when Christian Brown has to be the vocal leader, that does make me look at the leaders that we have.
We're in trouble.
Gordon, Jokic. I get the people were like, oh, it's because he doesn't speak English, bro. He does. He speaks fine.
And if he really, have you seen how terrifying his brothers are? Like if he wanted to be that guy to like roast motherfuckers, he would, and he could.
I'm pro. Bring a brother on, bro. Anything else on the Nuggets, bro? We're gonna have to talk about it a while. Draft's coming up, obviously. We're gonna get into some of the NBA, but we got a late round pick. I'd be angry bonkers if the Nuggets signed LeBron on a vet minimum. I know, man.
Even on a vet minimum, yeah.
Him or Gordon.
I will say as we transition to the next thing, thank God for the Colorado Avalanche that make watching playoff sports easy on the eyeballs, because they are an absolute wagon, Dominic. I don't see Minnesota beating this team 2 more times.
No. First let's cover some other NBA real quick, because I do want to see what your thoughts were on these Timberwolves. But first, let's hear a word from our sponsors. Ev, let's go.
It's a
bada bang. Ev, so what I wanted to get into was some of these other NBA series games that we got going on. So real quick, Knicks Sixers. I saw Knicks are up 2-0. Ev, this one you're going to love. OKC hasn't lost a game yet. They're flopping all over fucking town. Now the Lakers have to deal with the flops. They haven't lost, like I said. Detroit beat the Cavs. I think that'll be a tight series. In the West, the T-Wolves snagged game 1. What can you say about this motherfucker, bro?
I love him, and I wish he was playing for the Nuggets.
Yeah, bro. I mean, trade my left leg, Murray, and the fucking rest of them, bro. Yes.
Jesus.
So, right now, though, the Spurs are rolling. They are now up 59-34 in San Antonio. That series going back to Minnesota, tied 1-1.
I think,
so that'll be interesting to watch.
Right, but I think
Wemby had 12 blocks the other day.
Again, Chris Finch, man, just good Lord, bro. Chris Finch, man. Like,
he's in his bag.
Jesus. Like, I think you've gotten, though, I think maybe this is when they really start to run out of gas, right? I mean, they did everything they could to beat the Nuggets, which isn't that much because it's the fucking Nuggets. I think, do you think this goes 6? Do you think it goes 7? What are you thinking?
You just had to do it for Dante, huh? Yeah, dude, I think it goes 6 or 7. Now, I mean, hey, man, I was telling, shout out to our boy Shark Lark on Twitter. I'm a big Minnesota fan. I got fam up there. I'm pulling out the Ant jersey. I'm bought in on the T-Wolves. I can do that because I've lived in both states. Ev, you do it with the Cowboys all the time in the NFL. Yeah, give me this series going to 7 with Ant scoring 45 in game 7. I love it, man. 2 big Frenchmen lined up down low. Wemby broke the NBA postseason single game record with 12 fucking blocks against game 1, and they still lose 104-102. Julian missed a 3 at the buzzer. Yeah, must watch, man. I know it's kind of a blowout now. The Spurs are legit. They're young. Maybe the Teals could use some of the experience. Yeah. Bonker says I won't even watch NBA playoffs now. Well, we don't have to, Bonkers, because like I said, like Ev said, we got the Avs. But I'll tell you a series I was surprised for, Ev, but I don't think I should have been, was the Celtics and the Sixers. So remember, I told you Celtics were going to cruise in the East. Turns out they weren't healthy either.
Which is crazy, dude. Like Jason
losing to the
Tatum's
Sixers.
return, that is insane and needs to be studied. That was crazy.
Yeah, but he didn't play game 7.
Yeah, right.
So like when I saw that, I remember we're up in Breck and I'm like, oh, I'm placing a fucking why are they 7-point dogs, the Sixers? So NBA playoffs too, impossible to bet on.
I wouldn't be mad seeing like a Knicks appearance in the finals. I kind of
Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, I can kind of get behind that. It's like,
if you remember, the in-season tournament final was the Spurs and the Knicks. I think it went to 1 or 2 overtimes. Phenomenal game.
I think whoever has the best chance to take down the Thunder, because that's who's going to the finals again.
Man, it's got to be the Spurs. I think they're 3-0, 3-1 against them. My team, you know what? It will really piss me off, man. It'll really fucking kill me. Is if the T-Wolves beat the Spurs in like 7, then they lose to OKC in like 5.
Yeah.
Right. And then OKC goes to the finals and they play like fucking, young, Detroit. No hate against Detroit, man. I fuck with Cade Cunningham too. I think he's like an American stud for us in the future for the American team. They're like younger, right? Like they foul. Detroit's known as like a very aggressive physical team. And OKC will just flop their way to a fucking championship. I will say though, now that I don't know what the fuck happened. I must have like followed a bunch of Lakers fans. Now they're all of a sudden talking about how OKC's like flop city, flop, flop, floppity, flop, flop, which is what they are, man. And it is unwatchable. Bonkers is right, dude. Like, I haven't watched an OKC NBA playoff game, man, because the first quarter of one of the first games that I watched, Shea flopped within like the first 3 times he got the ball. And I just like, I mean, maybe I'm a hater. I know Jokic flops too, but the SGA thing needs to be studied.
Which Nugget? Yeah, you're right. Like Jokic, like when he started doing all this flopping shit, like and like begging for calls, that was like when it started like going downhill for the Nuggets. Like, bro, you're the best player in the world.
Yeah, but I think too, like, I was ripping his assists all the time, and then I'm watching it. Like, wide open Christian Brown from the corner, missing it. Like, I think if he had better support, obviously, he'd have more assists.
Right.
So,
I mean, nobody can make shit. I mean, so it's comical.
Pick an NBA team. My team's, I'm moving for Timberwolves. Who you got?
Out of the West?
Any. East, West.
Oh,
I got family in Detroit, too. Give me T-Wolves versus Detroit.
Give me the Knicks. Give me the Knicks, man. I like what they got going on, man.
Go New York,
you got a little, shout out to Timothy Chalamet who skipped the Met Gala. Did you see that, to go to game 1?
Timothy Chalamet, bro. If there's one thing, he pulls.
Yeah.
He pulls.
He told Jenner, "Hey, your ass is going to the Met Gala. I'm going to the freaking Knicks game 1. He is one of the boys confirmed, and I am a full-on fan of this guy." So
yeah.
Give me the Knicks. I mean, they haven't won one yet, right? So, I mean,
it's been years. It's been not in our lifetime.
Not in our lifetime. Yeah. So give me the Knicks. I'll roll. Plus, like, I guess kind of like Broncos colors, a little bit orange and blue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you're zesty like fucking Cat.
Yes.
Karl Anthony Towns.
He is very zesty.
You got a little zest in yourself, dude. All right, you're a big Knicks guy. That's fine. Yeah, I'll be rooting for my T-Wolves. Why not? I just want some close series. So that's NBA. It sucks. We should be, the other day I was like sitting there not watching anything. And I'm like, this is usually when it's every other day. Go home, take a nice meal, playoff hockey. The next day, watch playoff basketball. And the Nuggets fucked that up for the Denver community, and they shouldn't have.
It's kind of nice, though. I mean, isn't it not exhausting? Avalanche one night, Nuggets one night, Avalanche one night. Now we know when we turn on a Denver sports product, a Denver sports playoff product, we know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shout out to the fucking Avalanche.
Let's jump straight into the Avs. Sunday, May 3rd. The Avs won 9-6. I swear to God, if they would have played 10 more minutes, it would have been fucking 12-7. Ev, I saw, well, first off, what? I mean, you got every statistical analysis that you want. Playoff record broke. But you know who I needed was a fucking goal from was Nekas.
Mm-hmm. Netches, yeah.
Netches.
Yeah.
I call him Neckers. But anyways, yeah, man. He was the one guy that, my parlay didn't hit on this 6-9 game. Ev, yesterday it hits.
Dude,
Netches, McKinnon over Avs. We've been betting it all year. But yes, you're right. It's the best team in hockey. It's not close. Trilobet's been watching a lot of them. I watched the Buffalo game tonight. Like, dude, I go home and I'm like putting it on, making dinner, watching these fucking playoff teams. I don't give a fuck who it is. I watched game 7 that same day, Sunday, Canadiens versus the Lightning. The Canadiens had 9 shots on goal. The same day the Avs had 9 fucking goals. The Canadiens still won. So, the Wild, I think, are a really good team. I'm starting to really dive into it. A lot of people are saying the winner of this series wins the cup. Are you not entertained by this fucking team? We're saying, is there no one else?
now this
I know it's 2-0. We might get a little ahead of ourselves, but what in the world is showing you? Wedgwood looked fucking great yesterday too. Big bounce back. What in the world is showing you that this team can be stopped?
well, this is the thing that is craziest to see, because if you were to tell me, like, I didn't watch the first round at all, and you would tell me that this is the team that just took care of the Dallas Stars, who Avalanche can't beat the last 2 years.
In 6 games.
In six games. They take care of the Dallas Stars in 6 games. Wallstead, their goalie, looks like an absolute stud, who I didn't even know that guy was a rookie. So
Yeah.
mind blown there. Then yeah, it's like he goes up, gives up 8 goals. They pull his ass. I think it might have been too quick, and then, game 2, we still win by 3. So I agree with you, man. I don't, it's like I got to squint my eyes really, really hard to see the Minnesota taking two out of 2 games in Minnesota. Like I maybe they split. Like I think game 3 is going to be the toughest we get from Minnesota. But
we got Dante coming in here. This guy don't sleep. Avs might not lose the playoff games, all playoffs. They're on a different level. Yes, man. Yes, they are. Yeah, no, dude. I mean, McKinnon is showing you, and he's bullying motherfuckers.
Dude,
did you see that yesterday?
just
dude?
laying
He's
the
just,
wood, bro.
Just bullying people.
Did you see? I retweeted on the Crew Talk, but it was like when they gave Team Canada that stuffed animal, and he was just like looking at it, and it was like, this is when you knew McKinnon was just gonna bury Boldy and Quinn, and dude, he's showing up and he's acting like the best player in the world. You love to see it. And shout out to Landeskog too, man. His old ass.
Landeskog scoring, man. He's getting out there. Yeah, he's setting the tone too. Carr's looking fucking great, man. He really is. Shout out to Nichushkin for scoring yesterday. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. That was my bet for Dak. Dak texted me. Shout out to Dak. Hey, man, let's cook up a parlay. I'm like, I got a really good feeling about Nichushkin tonight.
It was all
he scored
empty netter.
He scored the empty netter with 10 seconds left.
I think, yeah. So, dude, you said you were betting Marty Netches, every game. He hasn't delivered. I was there with you, bro. And I even had him scoring first. I had him scoring first in that parlay, brother. And guess who else I threw in that parlay that hasn't scored? Brock fucking Nelson, man.
Oh, okay. All right. So Nelson, yes.
Nelson's the one now. So I mean,
yeah, dude, the 9-6 game. I'm over here looking at my phone like I might be a millionaire. You know me. I'm like, oh man, oh dude, I got money all over this fucking game. Oh, this person scored first. Blah, blah, blah. I look at it. Fuck me. No Netches. And then guess who scores first yesterday?
Netches. Yeah.
You know how it is. So Nelson Saturday. Real quick, don't sleep. I'm working the night shift, boys. Dante working the night shift. Love to see it. Dad life. Bonkers chiming back in here. Go Avs, go. They are built just differently. And yes, it is evident, dude. I'm telling you, like I said, man, specifically in the West, I've been watching this young Ducks team versus Vegas. They got Eichel, Stone, bring them, bro. I think you could combine these two fucking teams, Ev. I'm not even joking. We could potentially win in 5 games.
No,
let's not.
It's happened before, right? Like previously, we played Minnesota. We've gone up 2-0. They've come back to win in 7. Yeah. It happened against Vegas as well, where we go up 2-0, they come back. But I think it's just, dude, like you said, like, man, I can't disobey what my eyes are watching. And it's just like, dude, there's nobody better on the planet right now than the Colorado Avalanche.
No. I mean, dude, your boy Wedgwood too, man. Yesterday, big bounce back, 29 saves, 2 goals allowed. One of them was like so fucking quick too. It was after Netch's goal. It was like boom, 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 boom. And it was like, what the fuck's going on? And I think he got a little unfortunate Sunday too, I wanted to say, with a couple of the wheel girls, but no, I'm fully confident in him.
And that was Kirill Kaprizov, who I think is like the all-time scorer for the Wild. So, I mean, he's a stud.
Kaprizov's a dog, dude. The Wild are loaded, man. Kaprizov, you brought up Boldy, Quinn Hughes, which, by the way, he's a special talent, dude. Yeah. He's a stud. I would say like Makar and then Quinn Hughes. I think two of the best defensive players in the league.
But that's
McAvoy from
but that's
Boston.
isn't that what's so impressive about this series? It's like you said, first game 9-6. Oh,
Zucco,
you guys want to play like this? We still beat you by 3. You want to and
Zuccarello. They also got Tarasenko, man. Like they got dogs over
yeah,
there.
it's a great team.
Here's the thing, man. And like, say we don't know puck. You ready? Kaprizov, Boldy's, Zuccarello, Tarasenko. Okay, like you could throw in Hartman, right? But listen to this: McKinnon, Makar, Netchus, Lehkonen, Nichushkin, Kadri. Okay, dude, Taves, Landeskog. Did I say him that?
Plus your
Roy, Raw,
Nicholas Waugh, bro. Like
Drury. Yeah, Drury. Logan O'Connor's
Sam
a dog.
Malinsky.
Oh, who, by the way, on Sunday night, dude, we hit that first to score.
Nice.
I forgot to send it to you guys.
Very
but
nice.
Remember, Jordan loves ripping Malinsky to score first. He did. Almost like shit how much like a little $5 bet paid.
Love to see
But
it.
no, I'm looking in the West. Ducks, Knights, combine them. I watched the Sabres, Canadians, two young teams, combine them. Carolina, supposedly the dogs in the East. I think they were competing with us for the President's Trophy. Watching them too. Get not scared, Flyers. I'm not going to stop. Again, dude, can we be cocky about this team? I think yes. I think it's like, can you go above championship or bust? Because that's where we're at. I'm almost like dynasty or bust.
This team knows. This team knows the two best players on the team, right? They 2 or 3 best players. With if it's McKinnon, if it's Landeskog, it's Makar, bro. They know, they've been there. They know they're not just gonna go out to Minnesota and be like, oh, we'll be all right. Let's just split. Nah, dude, they're going for 3 in a row. And then if that happens, if they somehow manage to win game 3, which I think is gonna be the toughest game, I mean, they have every right, man. They know. Bring your brooms for game 4 and get the rest.
Yeah. This is an interesting statistic. I want you to think about it. So over under Av's goals or Ev trips to the bathroom when he had that corona norovirus, they're both in double digits, which is because you pooped yourself probably during that game multiple times.
I legit, one time I sneezed and shit my pants. It was an actual thing. It happened.
We could see that. Don't worry, buddy. It's not just you. So, yeah, man, we're all in on the Avs. Obviously, we play Saturday. Like you're saying, dude, Minnesota, Twin Cities. I know, Trillo knows. They're going to be going fucking wild for their squad. Get it? You like what I did there?
Yes.
Wild.
Nice.
For their Wild. Yeah, man, I wouldn't be surprised if the Wild snake one of these two. I kind of would be surprised if it's 2-2. But we would have to eat our humble, pie, man. I just don't see it, dude.
I don't see it. Like you said.
Disrespecting the Wild, but like I think it's levels, bro.
And I mean, look at their goalie situation, dude. It's not ideal. Not ideal with what we're working with against the Avs. So
they gave up 14 goals in 2 games. Yeah. If they give up 6 goals, which call me crazy. I don't think that's that many for this Avs team. That's 20 goals in 3 games, bro. And like it's not going to slow down. It's not like, oh man, it's just because no, there's like no reason.
Right.
There's no reason at all,
right.
Dude.
I mean, the Avs are going to go out to Minnesota. They're going to play defense. They're going to try to win a 2-1, kind of maybe it goes to OT, right?
So you like that under in that game? If you're saying under.
I think so. I mean, I don't know though, dude. I mean, 7 games in the first? Or no, 9 games in the first, 7 in the second. It's tough to say, but I think just the difference. They know, like these guys know, bro. They know the task at hand, and I think they're going to deliver again.
Yeah, I think, give me Avalanche versus Carolina and let's ride, baby.
And they haven't even, the Carolina Hurricanes, good team, solid team. They haven't played anybody like, bro, like I guarantee you put the Wild up against the Hurricanes.
100%.
Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
agree.
So.
Yeah. Stars against the Hurricanes. Yeah. I probably lean Stars there too. I know Edmonton, dude, which, by the way, needs to be talked about. So as mad as we were about the Nuggets, dude, I saw Edmonton fans fucking shredding the Oilers.
Well, yeah, right.
And it was the same night. They're like, we're wasting McDavid. Draisaitl's got to go. Fucking this coach comes in, and they've, fired the coach multiple times. McDavid's, kind of the point where it's like, man, and it can't be McDavid, But, yeah, Nuggets play Saturday. Have quick turnaround Monday. And then we'll see them back in Denver Wednesday. So that's kind of the next weekly schedule for them. We got 3 games of our Avs. Maybe next Wednesday for the boys. we can cook up a parlay and live sweat that Avs game. Wednesday the 13th.
So Wednesday will be the Avs game?
Yes, Wednesday the 13th. Write it down, boys.
Love to see
We
it.
could probably bring in a couple Noahs or a couple so-and-sos to watch the game with us. Some so-and-sos. You know they love it. Anyways, let's move on. I don't know if there's anything else NHL besides like, my God, Wedgwood's fucking nails.
Yeah, if they go on to win it all, are you getting a Wedgwood jersey?
No, I've only had one Avs jersey. It's a sexy one. It came from my godmother, and I just think it's so perfect, man. I'll probably snag a hat. I think it would be championship hat.
Wedgwood kind of has that like Bradley Cooper hangover vibe to him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's for whatever reason, bro. Like,
do you think he's cute?
I think he's a good looking motherfucker, bro. And I wouldn't be mad if he gets an extension if he wins a cup of this. So shout out to Wedgwood.
Dude, not at all, man. I don't like. Can we still keep Kadri though? Because we are a different team with this guy, dude. And I saw yesterday he got a little riled up, got up straight into that homie's face.
How G is it? It's like he comes back to Colorado, and now they're like they're poised to. They look like just like they're gonna do it again. So it's dude, crazy. Yeah, I agree.
He doesn't miss a step either. You know what I'm saying?
Don't let him go.
Oh, hey man, here's like the new system. You know, like McKinnon used to do that, and Landy's a little bit older. No, dude, and Landy doesn't look like he's slowing down, dude. He honestly looks like he's getting better.
Yeah,
like
and
more healthy.
And Kadri always is going to be the guy that's just going to do what's asked of him, right? So I mean,
I was watching this power play yesterday, dude, and I was thinking, like, has there ever been a better lineup? Like, maybe there has been. Hockey gods, let me know. McKinnon's running around like a fucking, a raped ape, bro. Out of control. Nobody can stop him. He slides it over to Makar up top, who spinorama Wumu. Nobody can touch him either. Slides it over to Nuggetts, right? Obviously, how many goals did he fucking score for us, right? So there's 3 of them. Slides it over to Kadri across the net. Slides it back to McKinnon. Guess who's in the middle waiting for it? Landeskog. That's how he scored his goal. I was like, that poor goalie, dude. You could have had 2 goalies running around, bro. Like, give him an extra defender, man. Like, I was just like, oh, Kadri. Oh, fuck, McKinnon. Like Makar. Oh, fuck, that's another fucking future Hall of Famer. I'm like, whoa, Landy. Oh, boom. And, Nuggetts, did. Yes. But anyways, Nelson, you talk about another dog. Nelson to score first Saturday. We'll ride with that, Ev. Let's move on to baseball. How much have you been watching, Ev? I'll give you some statistics if you want. My Twins are in last place, 16-21. Once the hottest team in baseball, 6-11. Last 10, 4-6. I saw they lost like 9 out of 10 games when me and Dante were on. So the good news is we can talk Rockies because I think they're better. 14-22. My God, they're worse.
They're interesting, and I think they're. What's the score of the Mets game right now? Because I think they've lost 5 in a row coming into this game.
No bueno.
So
Mets
6 in a row.
8-0. This is actually down in Denver. Yeah. And shout out to Johnny Rock, man. He was like, "Hey, let's go to the game on Sunday." I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." It's in Philly. Johnny Rock.
Shout out.
Gotta check the notes.
I will say this: the Rockies are interesting again. I find myself like if I come home. Couple times I have come home and started dinner and I'm turning on the Rockies, dude. And I haven't done that, shit. I probably haven't done that since Arenado was a Rocky.
Yeah.
So
no, man, they got a couple guys. You like Hunter Goodman. I think like nationally, he's a really good catcher, one of the best in the league. Your boy Moniak, am I saying that right?
Moniak. I think it's Moniak. Mickey Moniak.
Homie goes yard a lot, very often. He's usually an RBI wagon. I saw he had a game, I think it was like 9 or 8 game hitting streak. Wish Noah was on here. He would let us know. So, yeah, a couple young people.
Dolander looks to be promising.
Yeah, a couple young players you can get behind.
That's all we wanted to see. That's all we've wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're going to suck, let's at least put some young talent out there that we can be excited about. So, I mean, like you said, like, I think we win that series against the Dodgers not too long ago? Or did we split with them? We split with the damn Dodgers, Dom.
Yeah, which is crazy, man.
It's just crazy. It's huge. So, I mean, Padres are still the Rockies' daddy, but I think.
Well, the Mets, too, are a stinker of a team. I saw they were going to fire their coach. We actually swept the Mets. Now we're playing them again. Real quick, Twins, maximum effort tonight. Did you see the score of my Twins?
No.
2-15. They lost to the Nationals.
Wow.
So the good thing about my Twinkies, though, bro, is you can bet them to hit the over and it cashes very often. So just keep that. Like, if you're like, hey, Chilla, what's the bet? Don't even text me. Just know I'm riding Twins over.
We may need a little, squad bet. Who has more losses, the Twins or the Rockies in 2026?
Whatever you want to bet. Is that a buzzball challenge? Because we can make that fucking no.
It might be like the extra large buzzball. You know,
Extra large buzzball slam. That's fucking tough.
that's diabolical, but I might be here for it. We might have to see if Dante's in on it too.
You know
I
Dante's in
might have
on
to
it.
ride with
I'm
my
in on it.
Rockies, man. My chippy Rockies, dude.
It's a buzzball bet. Ding, ding, ding. Ring the bell. Buzzball bet. Who has more losses, the Rockies or the Twins? Chillabet's got Twins. You two bozos have the Rockies. Let it be
I
known.
like how I just signed up Dante for that. He's probably
Yeah,
like
Dante's
screaming
in.
at the
He's
screaming
listening
at his
right now.
phone.
He's
No.
listening. Yeah, Rockies down 8-0. You hate to see
Yeah,
it.
it's over. 6 in a row. 6 in a row, I believe.
That's 6 in a row. Yep. Tomorrow, Twins play the Natties at 11. Have your Rockies play at 1 o'clock, man. We should just be not going to work and going to that game. Bonkers would be there. I know he's talking about going to the game in Philly. Shout out to Bonkers, man. Rockies game soon, Bonkers. We're hitting it. Crew talk. Day game, too, man. Nothing better than a day game, Ev, you know? Little day game on a Saturday, man. Glizzies and beers. We love it. I wanted to bring up a couple things real quick for those of you that care. Rest of the baseball news. Carlos Correa, this was a future or a post Twins guy. Ev, we traded him last year. He's out. Houston's also a problem. The Astros are falling apart. He's out for the season. Twins pitchers Joe Ryan. So this is one of our other pitchers, man. Hurt his elbow. Nobody will know what's up with him. Other than that, Ronald Acuna Jr., Ev, you know that dog from Atlanta? He's been banged up, man. People are wondering about his status. But either way, the best two teams in baseball, Ev, I hate to say it because nobody's going to be surprised here. It's the Yankees, and guess who? Ding, 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 the Dodgers. So
Which they absolutely screwed me against the Cardinals, dude. Like they were the last leg the other
just
night,
ripping
and
parlays.
that was when I think they were down 3-0, and they come back, dude. They make it a game, dude. Within the last 3 innings, I think they got it to 3-2. I was like, holy shit, they're gonna freaking tie this thing and send it to extras and win. And no, absolutely pooped on my heart. So never bidding on the Dodgers. Not saying ever again, but they're on probation.
I've been doing pretty good with the baseball bets, cleaning up pretty well. I'll have to start posting them again for you guys on Twitter. I will say one of those. So for those of you who have Fanatics, do you have Fanatics? So they do this $5 long ball jackpot, which whoever you bet $5 and somebody hit a home run. Usually it's somebody in Coors Field, right? Because the ball travels further. If it's the furthest ball, Evan, so fucking 502 feet, you get a fucking crazy bonus, right? So like, I'll pull up some of them, dude. It's just every day, wake up at $5. Even if they hit a home run, Ev, you're getting like 20 back, right? You know, usually, Buxton's been good for me, dude. Every time I bet Otani, and this has been like 5 times in a row, right? You know me and Otani, dude. We go way back. Bet him. Aaron Judge hits a home run. The very next day, I go Judge to hit a home run. Guess who hits the home run? Otani. So your boy's open for suggestions when it comes to who's gonna fucking hit a home run. But I think that's a cool thing. If you guys don't know, it's on Fanatics. But yeah, $5, bet somebody to hit a home run, and if it's the longest of the day. So Rockies actually 8-2.
Okay, making a little.
Just making, for them. But I lied. Best team in baseball right now, Atlanta Braves. Cubs are in there. Dodgers, Yankees. American League's still kind of up in the air. Give me Tampa Bay, dude. They're a sneaky team. So the Tampa Bay Rays are like the Twins and the Rockies, where they don't spend shit, but they're always fucking good, man. They're a game back of the Yankees. I remember watching the Twins play them, and I was like, this is just a totally different team. And the Twins were like technically paying their players more, and I was like, pfft. But the Cubbies are good. You know, you love to see that. But Ev, I would be surprised. Rockies aren't last in their division. How about let's take second to last in the division, Ev? I think that's a step forward. You're 3 games back of Arizona. I don't see them necessarily making a wild card push, man. But
no,
the
not
floor
yet.
was so low last year, man. It's going to be really tough to not say, hey, we're better.
I mean, yeah, like you said, I'd be happy with that. Push for the middle of the division, and don't finish last. Shout out to the Giants, who are also they have the same amount of wins as us, so it's going to come right down to the wire, I think.
Yeah. Twins 16-21, man. You just hate to see it. And I got 2 jerseys of these fuckers. Every time I wear it, too, they win. Maybe tomorrow I rock it. We could throw it in the parlay. We got to bring the home run parlays back, man. We got to get them tweeted out for you guys. It's been a busy couple weeks. Ev pooping his pants. Chillo pooping his pants because of the Nuggets. And then Dante, popping out the kids. So, anyways, any other baseball news, man? Besides, we got to get back on track with the home run parlays. We got to bring Grajeda Boy back in it. Anything else? MLB.
Yeah, no, I just know that it's I'm not embarrassed to wear a Rockies jersey anymore. I wore it to work, a couple Fridays ago, so I felt good about it.
Yeah.
And just keep it exciting. Be competitive and That's all we can ask for here in Denver.
Yeah. We got before we get into NFL, I want to cover two other sports just quickly. I have Kentucky Derby. Golden Tempo, 23-1. You know your boy Trillo Betts was nowhere close, man. Nowhere close. I did see a fun fact about this. Two things. Jokic, potentially, had boots on ground Saturday at the fucking Derby the day after the motherfucker loses the series.
Unbelievable.
Big horse guy. Next thing I thought was interesting, Evan, that this horse had the audacity to say, you know how it's Triple Crown? You've heard of Triple Crown in horses, right? It's like you win the Derby, you win the Preakness, you win the Belmont. This fucking horse said, nah, man, I'm not racing on the Preakness. He's sitting out games like fucking Joel Embiid in the NBA. He doesn't do back-to-backs, Evan. So he's racing in the Belmont, but he's not racing in the Preakness, which is kind of shitty, honestly, but the odds were stacked against him. Anyways, I was sitting next to somebody who won it, Sam. Shout out to the boy Sam. Quick 20 on him. Paid him $490. I love these fucking horses, bro. Yeah, always got to watch him, man. I will say the results. Trillo was on Chief Wallaby, and he took fourth. Other than that, the dead last horse, Ocelli, finished third. Ev, we were that much closer to like people becoming billionaires again. 8th straight year that the betting favorite has not won the Kentucky Derby. Evan, take notes for next year. Yeah, you're good. And so we got to make sure not to bet the favorites. And I think we'll do okay. So it was kind of a brother story. Jockey Jose Ortiz rode Gordon Temple. His brother Irad Ortiz was on Renegade. He finished second. So it was like brother. Ev, you love to see it. Renegade was the favorite, by the way. There was 150,000 fans at Churchill Downs. Ev, we got to make sure we go to the Downs. Maybe next year. Saw the Denver Derby party won't be going on. I think this was the last year. Next year's the last year. So you hate to see it, but we'll move on to the next sport. But first, a word from our sponsors. Bada bang, we're back. Shout out to Pins and Aces. Love it. Okay, next sport. And this is fucking touches home here. If y'all don't know, it's the jersey. We got PSG. They just beat Arsenal today. Sorry, I'm way off. Sorry, I was reading somebody else here. They play Arsenal in the Champions League final, May 30th. Evan, PSG, Arsenal, Champions League final. So, Ev, real quick, I'll summarize. Arsenal ends up beating Atletico Madrid in the semifinals. PSG, they tie Bayern Munich today 1-1. Had to wear the PSG kit, Ev. I know you know of PSG.
Yes, sir.
So we got May 30th, Champions League final in Istanbul. PSG versus Arsenal. Ev, Kalen, Hunter, Jamil, big Arsenal fans. They're already texting me in the chat. Had to wear the PSG. You know we're riding with the 145 favorites, PSG to lift the cup.
Love
Thoughts?
it. I like it. Just let me know. I missed when the game is, so let me know when I got to wear my kit, son.
May 30th. It's Saturday, May 30th, which I will also be going to that Rockies game, by the way. Fun fact. Real quick, Cassidy, don't lose hope at my Lakers, boys.
Cassidy, come on, man.
I would rather see
I'm riding. I'd rather see the Lakers than the Thunder at this point.
I'm riding with it. Yep. Give me carnage, bro. Give me carnage. Plus, is Jokic? Fuck me, dude. Is Luka gonna play this series? And if he doesn't, and you guys somehow win, he's most definitely playing next series. I think that's how it goes. But yeah. Ev, real quick about the Champions League too. Wanted to say Dembele is a god. I tweeted out he's gonna score today. Not only did he fucking score, guess what he did?
He scored.
He scored first.
Nice.
He scored first. You love it. Love to see it, man. You love to see it. Trillo bets, Trillo dubs. Okay, let's finish with some NFL talk, man. So I got a couple things. First off, we haven't talked draft, but Dante and I summarized it. We know that the boys were hurting live when the Broncos moved back.
Yeah,
drafted a no-name defensive tackle that even Dak didn't have on his board. Mm-hmm. Now that a couple weeks have passed, how do you feel about the overall? Dante's all in. Dante's like all in. He's like, best draft ever. What are your thoughts?
I will tell you exactly how I feel after a word from our sponsor.
I played one.
You already played it?
It's okay. Keep this one.
You can never get enough. You can never get enough.
Yeah, we're just making money out here on these ads. Sorry, that was double ad.
Bada bing, bada boom. My bad.
Double ad Wednesday. Shout out to Sprouts. Anyways, yeah, Ev. Tell me about the. I want like two reactions: Bronco draft, and then I want to kick into like just the whole draft in general, specifically rounds 1.
I think the thing that hurt me most was we actually had somebody on who was an Aggies fan and he didn't even know who he was.
Yeah.
So I think, that definitely hurt. But I think like after you take a step back and you realize, hey man, like they moved back into the third round. They drafted. I always tell myself I'm never gonna get mad for my team fortifying the trenches, right? O line, D line. So I hope this guy turns out to be more than just a rotational player. But even if he's just a rotational player in the third round, like a la Malcolm Roach,
Mm-hmm.
John Franklin Myers, who he turned out to be pretty good.
A
But
dog. Yeah.
if this guy can turn out to be that, then this pick was completely warranted. What did you think about the pick? Because I haven't even talked to you about it.
I mean, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, I know a lot about this motherfucker. I don't. However, you're right. You got to beef up the line. The loss to JFM, like, we should have known it was going to be a defensive tackle. I wouldn't say first, right? It wasn't the sexiest pick by any means, but at the same time, yeah, I like it. Sure, sign me up. Did I think we needed a linebacker? Yes. Was defensive tackle a top 3 priority, in my opinion? Yes. So great. It could have been left guard though at the same time, to be honest. And I would have
Well,
been like,
yeah,
great.
like that guy,
It wouldn't have mattered too much,
that
right?
that dude Jennings Dunker from Iowa. I would have much rather had him, for that pick. And I think like the two picks that stand out in this draft that I'm like, it was this one, Tyler Onyedem, and it was Cage Casey in the fourth round, where I would have preferred an inside linebacker there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the inside linebacker thing. I mean, we got Mr. Right. The kid seems like to be a stud. Murlock from Buffalo.
Who, yeah,
Shout out to the Sabres.
we are big name guys here on this podcast. Red Murdoch, and
Murdoch.
his name is actually Khalil Murdoch, but he holds the NCAA record for most forced fumbles, which he took from Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck me. He beat me by 2 seconds. I was gonna
yeah.
say, do you know whose record he broke at the University of Buffalo?
So
And you wouldn't have known
So,
unless you were reading it.
see, I'm excited. I'm excited at this point. Like, I like what they did with Red Murdoch. I think he's going to be an eventual starter for the Broncos. I really do. And I think because I saw some scouts saying he should have gone in the fourth or the fifth round.
Dude, he could be a fucking week 5 starter. Let's be honest. Singleton's getting a little older, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the depth is going to be key at these interior positions. I count center of the field as the interior linebacker, right? Now, I did want to talk to you before we get into the whole NFL draft. But running back we got out of Washington, Jonah Coleman, basically the same build as Trillo Betts. He's 5'9", 220, but he's in shape. I'll give you guys that. Ev, I don't love that pick at all, man. People are like, oh, compare him to somebody. Doug Martin, great. Is that the ceiling of what we need? We need big time players. We watched the New England running game. I get it. We were, it's the fourth round. I just like everybody's like, oh, no, all in. Dante's like trying to convince me, like, no, he's just not, sure. Okay. But at the same time, I'm like still very convinced that was a very important thing that we should have done.
I think we did. And I think he's going to make an instant impact this year. I think the thing that scares me is I was seeing some things that some teams were scared away because he has a knee problem, what the fuck? But that's probably why he fell to round 4.
Yeah.
So I think this guy's hungry. I think he's excited to be a Bronco. And I think that he is the perfect successor to J.K. Dobbins. And I think, Sean Payton, man, he's never going to have a workhorse running back. Alvin Kamara never had 1,000 yards with Sean Payton. So he's always going to use 2 backs.
He had 1,800 combined.
Yeah,
like
I know. No, but rushing yards. You know what I'm saying? So I think that this kid, he has the potential to be pretty special. I was excited. I would have preferred Emmett Johnson, who he goes to the fucking Chiefs. So
of course, bro.
They just know how to find running backs. So if he is a 2,000-yard rusher within the next few years,
what a name on that guy too, dude.
Emmett. Yeah, you have
Johnson.
to be a stud with the name Emmett, dude. Are you serious?
Yeah.
So I would have rather that, but I will look, man, if your name's Jonah, you better come prepared, bro. So I think this kid's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be good. So that's all we can do at this point. I also liked, before we get into the next skill position players, Cage Casey, fourth round, right? Their other fourth round pick, Cage Casey. So he played tackle, but I saw afterwards that
he's moving to guard.
Maybe even taking snaps at center. So what do you think about that?
Yeah. Sure. It's like beefing it up, bro. You're not going to hear me bitching and complaining. I think majority of these offensive linemen, if they don't go top 10, then they're pretty successful in the mid rounds. Sure, man. I think like every year, low key, you kind of need to draft like 1 or 2 guard tackle. And I do like the idea of, okay, great. You're comfortable playing tackle. We're going to teach you how to play guard in the NFL. then we know that if we need to kick you outside, you can get some reps in at center, man. Let's just be honest, make the squad, so make the squad.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think like I said, that pick instead, I would rather have gone Alarms or linebacker for TCU or Kyle Lewis for Pittsburgh. I thought that would have made a lot of sense there instead. Hopefully this guy can be a starter. I mean, maybe you're looking at
Did we draft any player that you were like, hey, I like this guy in any round?
I really like the Jonah Coleman pick.
No, like pre-draft. We like, remember we did our my guys. They were fucking long gone, obviously, because we know ball. But like, was there anybody that you were like, hey man, this will be a sneaky one, Jonah Coleman?
No, because I didn't think Jonah Coleman was gonna fall to the fourth. I saw some speculation that he might, and I'm like, there's no way. I will say Justin Jolly, man. Justin Jolly, Jolie.
Gerald was rock hard about that one, man, because he had him in fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah. And I had his quarterback in fantasy, so I kind of knew who he was past season, and he's a dog. He's a dog. I feel like we just got a bunch of guys. I like that they double dipped at tight end. I love that because come on, man. How much more of Adam Troutman are we gonna watch, please? I can't do it anymore.
The fish man.
The fish man. I think Dallin Bentley, I think he didn't have a drop all last year, and I also saw that he was playing with like an injury in his wrist or his hand or something like that.
Yeah.
So I like the Dallin Bentley pick. I think him and Jolie are the future. You know what I'm saying? Like we can actually be optimistic. We're not relying on Caleb Lohner, who's a basketball player. Like, come on. So, but no, I was happy, man. I like the undrafted free agent signing Torian York from Texas A&M for inside linebacker. A little bit undersized kid, but a captain nonetheless. I think Torian York and Red Murdoch. Like, dude, I'm excited about these two guys, dude, for our linebacker room for sure.
What would you grade the Broncos overall? Like, it's hard because we moved back and we traded, and it's like you can't be like D because I didn't know these guys. But like looking back, I would include Waddle as the first round pick.
Yeah,
like I would say
absolutely.
like that is your first round pick.
Yeah, which I mean, right there is it's huge. Yeah. Like I said, the two picks were the two trench picks that I wasn't like too crazy about. I'd probably give it a B, bro. I'd give this a solid B. I mean, we didn't pick until the third round, so you know.
Yeah, I would say B. I'm right there with you. I could hear B plus and I could hear B minus. It's fine. Yeah, and I mean, like it. Was it?
They picked up a safety too. I mean, I think we're good in that room as well, but like they just added depth. And maybe these guys are just going to be contributing probably special teams, right? Hopefully this year, but I don't know. I'm happy with it, man. I'm really happy with it. So I think they made the best out of what they had. I saw that Red Murdoch was ranked their best value pick of the draft.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it's Mr. Irrelevant though. It's also the last pick of the whole fucking draft.
Yeah, but like I said, like dude, people like he could have gone in the 4th or 5th round. That is amazing value. Like for the, you know what I'm saying? So, and he signed
dropping.
He signed a 4-year, $4.5 million deal too. So
yeah.
I mean,
that's kind of crazy.
He dropped because he struggles in coverage and he's a little undersized. But come on, I mean, hey, you're a ball hawk. You got that many forced fumbles. You're always around the ball.
I was hearing comparisons to Alexander. Remember that Tyrannosaurus Rex motherfucker running around for us a couple years back?
Yeah, I love that guy.
Comparisons to that type of player. Like, put him running downhill. Don't have him two-stepping backwards covering tight ends. Bonkers chiming back in. I'm good with the draft. Bonkers got that Waddle jersey on order. I just know it. And yes, we love it too, man. Hey, let's stick with the Broncos real quick. Bo Nix, ankle injury. People are really mind-fucking this. I will say we covered it last time. What me and Dante did. The only thing I would say is like, and if he has another ankle injury, like it might be like pretty sketchy. But hey, man, like it was, they were like, oh, it was a scheduled thing. No, the appointment was a scheduled thing. To have another surgery wasn't necessarily scheduled. Sure, it's a touch-up. He'll be ready to go. Ev, what are your thoughts on that, man? I mean, you could be like, dude, if there's one more ankle injury, we're done. But we don't do that.
So I think it comes with poor timing because, dude, it's almost that time where we got to start thinking about long-term extension, right? So what do we do? Like I can't in good faith give this man a 5-year, $300 million contract, not knowing what's going to happen because this is 5 surgeries on the same ankle.
Dude, Let's call a spade, man. His mobility is arguably one of his best attributes, dude. I mean,
Exactly.
fucking ankle, like,
Exactly.
so I would say, man, I don't know how big and the extent of these injuries and like this and that. And I don't like even care to do the research, man, because I'm so all in on the kid. Like, I don't care. It could be 3 more ankle surgeries, bro. Like, he brought us to the AFC Championship game. He would have brought us to the Super Bowl. And I know damn well. But like, sure, 6 ankle injuries.
So
He's not a running back, I
yeah,
mean,
well, so that's what I'm saying. Like, what do we see this season? Like, I would like to see him operate more efficiently from the
from the
pocket.
pocket.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
sure.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I think you add in Waddle into
Yeah.
this offense. That's going to be huge for him because he was. I think I saw he was 39% and completion percentage to the slot. That's going to change a lot
Hmm.
with Waddle. I think Davis Webb finds a way to actually get Evan Ingram more involved to this offense as well. So
Yeah.
I would like
Think
to
so
see him
too.
just hang out in the pocket a little bit. If you have to run for a couple yards, if you have to run for a first down, if it's wide open, okay. But we don't want that to be the main emphasis of your game. And
Yeah.
do you feel comfortable giving this guy 300 million tomorrow? Like I
Yeah.
don't. I
I
don't.
do.
I don't.
I do.
I don't
I
because
do.
I know. Here's the thing. Sean
I do.
Payton's not going to see out that full contract either.
No, but I do, man. I mean, you got to think, dude. We went so many years, man. Kyle Orton, Russell Stinky Pants Wilson. Could it be worse than the Russell Wilson contract of it?
No, you're right.
Then yes, do it. Let's do it. Plus, we don't have to trade for him. Unless we go 0-16 and he doesn't play a game and Arch Manning is staring at me right in the eyes, boys,
I'm
then yes, I might be like, fuck him. Don't pay him shit. See ya.
Marshall Manning is going to be the Manning we want. Marshall Manning.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
See him just
Yeah.
throwing piss missiles out there already.
Yeah,
I'm like,
dude, I did.
he's the
Yeah,
one.
he's a problem.
He's the
Yeah,
one.
he's a problem. Real quick, rest of the draft, man. What did you think, Cowboys? Cowboys are saying that they have officially won the Micah Parsons trade with the acquisitions that they've got, and then from the draft. I thought the draft was honestly a little underwhelming, in my opinion, especially letting Mekhi Lemon sneak up and grab
By
the
Philly.
Eagles grab.
Philly.
Yeah, that was a fucking sexy maneuver there too.
Bye bye.
Also, Jets, man, Jets, Kenyon Sadiq, Dax Boy, Cooper Jr., your boy, in the first round. You hate to see the young talent go to die, but that's the right steps for an offense. I kind of wish the Jets would have like flipped with the Dolphins, but like in terms of like what I wanted the draft to be for these two teams. But you get speed down in Miami.
What'd you think of the Ty Simpson pick for the Rams that early?
Excellent, man.
At
Excellent.
13.
I thought a lot of people really like fed into the situation of like, oh, McVay was pissed. McVay was pissed. Which, by the way, dude, chill out with the clickbait, man. My God, not you, just everybody. Did you see like McVay this, McVay that? Let's be honest, bro. As an organization, that is a fucking money pick. Like, it's a 100% money pick. When is the next time the fucking Rams, who are going to be Super Bowl favorites next year, they are, right? When is the next time that they're going to be picking in the top 15, right? Top 10.
That's true.
5. Where do you need to get a quarterback?
Not going to be
5,
close
7.
enough.
So you're going to have to trade up, right? Then you lose assets, right? Then you're out of that window. So I love it, man. From an organizational pick, great. What could they have done there? Everybody was like Mekhi Lemon, and nobody loved him more than me. How does he really necessarily fit with that offense, right? So
McVay would have found a way.
Yeah, but like, is it a necessity? Whereas, dude, and let's be honest too, man, Stafford is an old guy. He could miss a couple games. He's gonna miss 2 or 3 games, right? How many games did he miss last year? 1 or 2? So what I'm saying is sexy, beautiful, love it. As an organization, I was fucking blown off my socks, man. And that's saying a lot. What do you think of it?
Yeah, I liked it and I understood it, and I think it's a smart move because, like you said, they're going to be picking at the end of the first round the next 2 years. So I think it was the right move. I mean, if that's your guy, go get your guy. Sean McVay's young coach, he's going to be there.
Right. It's a system, dude. It's going to be the system where, like, honestly, you could step in, Ev. You could probably go fucking 8-8. I also think too, one thing that people don't think about is like, oh, everybody's like, oh, dude, look at Aaron Rodgers. I don't think Stafford is like Rodgers. Look at Rodgers, won't even tell the Steelers if he's fucking playing or not. So like Stafford, I think Stafford, it would be kind of like chill to be a backup behind. And I don't think there will be pressure from Simpson to be like,
no,
oh,
this year is
I got to be the starter. No, I don't think it's gonna be like that at all.
Yeah, I agree. Otherwise, like fantasy wise, like Carnell Tate. We're gonna have to bring Sam on when we start doing these mock drafts. Carnell Tate. Do you think he's immediately wide receiver 1 in Tennessee?
No, I didn't necessarily like how the draft went for those 3 and 4th picks. The Cardinals, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, man. They're
Don't have
ran
a
by
quarterback.
they're ran by a fucking joke, dude. And the rest of the league needs to get involved, man. Where's the commish at?
So I'm hearing.
Yeah, made no sense for them taking. Made no sense for them. That was my F of the draft was the Arizona Cardinals. I don't give a fuck who they drafted after. You're the 3rd overall pick. Like, figure it out. Move back, right? Go get Simpson. But anyways, so they draft fucking Jeremiah Love at 3, knowing damn well that they paid Algier. Bro, they still have James Conner. It was such like a stupid pick. But here's the thing, Evan, too. I don't know if you know. I'm sure you know this. When you draft a running back top 3, you're paying him. Guess how much he's going to make? As much as like another player. Name another running back.
Oh, I mean, it's
Higher.
probably it's a
Higher.
20 million,
Higher.
20 plus million.
Higher. Jonathan Taylor money. Is Jeremiah Love going to come in and make an impact at that money? You're setting the kid up for failure by drafting him that high because you're going to look at him and you're going to be like, why aren't you winning us games? Bro, Algier, why pay him? Like, it's like, what are we doing? What are you, I want to look at the guy and be like, bro, did you get a degree? Because that's the only thing you got.
Right. And it's not like they have a rookie quarterback that they drafted last year. They have fucking Jacoby Brissett, who said he's going to hold out for a new deal, and they have Gardner Minshew. Just complete disaster. Do you think if Jeremiah Love fell to the Titans, that would have been their pick?
Yeah, I was big on it too, betting wise, which made me even more frustrated. But yeah, no, I mean, like, I thought Tate was honestly a reach. I think that, like,
me too.
The number 1 receiver for Ohio State this year was a kid who we're going to see next year, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I thought that they drafted Tate so high where it was like that kid, you know, that he wasn't even, I don't know. No offense to Tate. It wasn't his fault. He got drafted 4th. But yeah, it was a reach. I get it though, right? Hey, let's build around the quarterback. I would have liked them to go offensive tackle there in that spot, honestly.
Go trenches.
That would have been the smarter. Hey, let's protect our asset, right? Okay, get him a stud receiver. That's the sexier pick. I get it. You could have found some more value at wide receiver later in the rounds too. So, like, go get the best left tackle, and then there's your 15-year guy.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, otherwise, Cleveland Browns, great draft. You know, I think it sucks that they got my boy. They got my boy Casey Concepcion and Denzel Boston, which fuck, dude.
Dude, and now there's rumblings that your boy Watson is the day 1 starter. What the fuck is going on? They're building a new stadium, man. It's gonna be state of the art. The owner's like talking about, dude. It's like the Browns, bro. It's like, I will say though, a way too early fantasy prediction, sleeper, and Jr., bro. He's gonna be a dog next year. Dude.
I think so too.
Great value.
Like I said, man, they got some good passing options. I can imagine that they probably get rid of Judy this year, maybe. This
End
off
of
season,
this year, right? Yeah. End of this year, move on from him. Hey, dude, I don't mind it. We loved the talent pool at wide receiver. We identified that early and often. The Browns got 2 of them, man. Like it, you know, there was a lot of receivers, dude. You literally loved Concepcion. I brought him up really early too, but we got Waddle instead, right?
Yeah.
But
what do you think about? You know what pick I actually really liked too was the Saints taking Jordan Tyson from Arizona State. I think it's gonna be a good pairing with whatever they got going on.
Chris Olave.
Chris Olave, thank you.
Yeah. Olave, Tyler Shook.
They got a lot of offensive pieces over there, man. Like, you know, Achan. Is it Achan now? Achan.
Yeah, Achan, which by the way, his brother said it's not that big of a deal. We're gonna stick with ETN.
Yeah.
Because there's another Achan that is a stud in Miami.
Who I'm not drafting this year because
you will. You always say that, and then you draft him, and he drops 23 on average, and the kid don't get hurt, dude. He's a
wagon.
stud.
He's a wagon. But also shout out to the Cowboys, bro. I thought they had a good draft as well. Caleb Downs falling right into their lap. I mean, come on, it was good. Good day to be a Cowboys fan.
I thought who ended up drafting my boy Banks? Fucking 30 picks early.
No, Minnesota.
Yeah,
and
Vikings.
And shout out to my boy, who's a Vikings fan. He was like, "What the fuck?" Like he's like, I feel like we could have got this guy in the 2nd round, but this guy was getting mocked to the Broncos in the 2nd round, dude.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was looking at him, and he was one of my guys, and I'm like, Banks Jr. And then he goes, and I'm like, oh yes,
dude.
How did this motherfucker? So the highest my guy
insane
was me. drafted a whole 50 spots. Yeah, man, I usually don't see the Vikings making it like that. I don't know, dude. Since McCarthy, what are we doing over there, man? But yeah, they could have done better. I don't know. Was there any other like really big surprises? I feel like there wasn't like, I would say like a couple picks I really liked. Definitely the Eagles moving up.
Do you think
I thought
Makai
that
Lemon's
was,
gonna actually be worth a shit? Because every time you see him in his interviews, he's like doing this. What is this?
yeah, it's like a snake thing. I've watched him and I've studied, and I don't even like snakes. But yeah, he does like this head bob thing that makes him look like a snake, man. If he starts doing this, like you would legitimately think he's a fucking snake.
Nobody likes snakes, Dom. So it's like, what are we doing? Did you also see though the Caleb Lomu fucking shit going around when he like his like draft video and he was like throwing it up and he was all zesty as shit. Like
You love that too.
dog. No, it was bad, bro. It was like he was shaking his ass and shit.
I will say too. What was the other one here, man? Did both the Utah? Yeah, both Utah tackles went. I thought another surprising one, man, was Jadarian Price going in the first round, 32.
Yes.
I think that was fucking nuts.
So is that the Kenneth Walker replacement, obviously, right? Or do you think
Yeah.
they're waiting until
I kind of like it. Like I thought it was like a
Charbonnet?
really smart pick, you know, and they had to replace their guy. So God, look at bonkers. See many snakes in the jungles. Bonkers. One day I'm getting that tattooed on me. Remember that for me. I don't know, man. I mean, you know, Caleb Downs. I'm glad you love that. Of course you do. They could have drafted fucking anybody who would have loved it. But a lot of Ohio State motherfuckers flying off here. You know, you talk about Reuben Bain Jr. dropping. Sure, that
dude?
could be a good,
by the way, I
good
loved.
sneaky
Did you
pick.
see like he just completely like skipped the mirror? He just like everyone like had a hat and a mirror and was like put on the hat and was like, "Yo, what's good? What's good?" He just fucking walked up and snatched that shit and was like,
straight to business, bro.
I love that
You love to
pick.
see that.
I love that.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to
Yeah.
follow that guy. Kenyon Sadiq for fantasy is going to be unusable. I think Makai Lemon, he is, because AJ Brown's getting traded June 1st to the perverts and over there in New England, the cheaters.
Who is Gino?
No, AJ Brown. AJ Brown's getting traded to
Oh yeah, to the Patriots.
the cheaters. Yeah,
Yeah,
the Vrabel cheaters.
Yeah, man. I saw this other thing real quick on Mike Vrabel. Him and that girl, they signed some paperwork for the boat, and like the date and the time was like also really backdated. So
yeah, 2021, and she was pregnant. Dude, she was
pregnant.
This
and
is
she was pregnant.
the most diabolical affair of all time. It's just like I don't know. I saw something that maybe her husband's asking for DNA tests. She named her kid Michael, bro. Like what?
Yeah, that's the thing too, man.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of distractions. He's
I'm here
like
for
checking
it.
himself in. He's taking a break. He didn't even like.
He went to
wasn't even around
therapy.
for the rest of the draft. Yeah, dude.
We're just the Patriots, so you'd love to see it.
Yeah, you actually do love to see
you
that.
Feel
it
bad
is
for
Patriots,
the kids and shit. Like that sucks, but come on. I mean,
do you think the Jets did enough with Cooper Sadiq and David Bailey?
nice transition right there. Yeah, I think they had a pretty solid. I mean, come on. I mean, who's throwing on the ball? Geno Smith. What are we doing?
Yes,
you know,
it's going to be Geno. Yeah, real quick, Raiders, Mendoza, no surprise. Here's the
all right.
thing.
So
is he day one? Is he day one?
No, I don't think so. I think Kirk Cousins is going to start, which Broncos own that fucker. But I want to say, what's your outlook on Mendoza? Do you think he's going to be I think he's going to be like a Kirk Cousins. Maybe he has some good statistical seasons, but he's not going to be the guy that takes you over the mountain.
Like his attitude, nothing wrong with him there. Personality, traits of a leader. You love to see it. He checks all the boxes. National champ, crazy squad that he had in Indiana. Which, by the way, where did that running back go? I think, did he go undrafted? Their running back. You might have to look into that.
Who?
The dog.
Washington?
I can't remember what his name was, but yeah. Anyways, I don't know, man. Outlook on Mendoza. I'm trying to think of like a real legitimate comparison. The Raiders are better, sure. So does this make them better? I don't know. Kirk Cousins, good comparison. Is he going to win a Super Bowl? I would be awfully shocked. You know, I don't think so. But hey, he's been doubted, right? National champ. So if you're the Raiders, though, at one, if you're asking me like, hey, you know, what were their options? Their option was to move back and accumulate picks. Or Mendoza. You know what Cholo Bet says? 10 out of 10. Move back, accumulate picks. Look at the fucking Jags. They're fucking around now. And they're a worse team. They're a worse team because they moved themselves out of this year's draft. So, I don't know. I would still have moved back, man. They could have fallen to like, you know, 10, 11, Ruben Bain. If you would have moved back to like 14, man, you know how sexy that would have been. And you wouldn't have had to do it in one haul. You could have moved back to 3, right? The Cardinals would have definitely fucking drafted Mendoza. Move back to 3. Then you move with the Titans. You say, I'm going to draft fucking Jeremiah Love. Then you move. And I don't know. I just think that there was a better way to do it. I don't know. Maybe that's just the Gen Z in me.
There's also a conspiracy theory like Eli Stowers went to your Eagles at 54. Did you see Eli Stowers at his draft party? One of his boys in the back had a Bronco hat on. It was like Broncos were like, hey, if you're here at 60, I think we were picking at
You guys are just saying that.
No.
You guys are just saying
if we were picking at, I guarantee you they called him. They're like, if you're there, we're taking you at 62. Eagles swooped in, then we traded back.
So who ended up getting the call and then like the other team picked him? Was that Mekhi Lemon?
Yeah, so it looked like the Steelers were going to take Mekhi Lemon and the Eagles hopped up over him.
And they were trying to call or something happened. I also saw the other homie was golfing on the course. There was like a kind of fun draft this year, man.
Yeah, really I had a good time, you know. We were locked in. Bro. But
yeah, I'm sure you guys were locked in. I was watching you guys up in Epic Black Ops.
Just the build up for Tyler Onyadam was a little bit underwhelming.
I hopped in when Ryan came on too, man. Ryan's in. He's like, what the fuck are we doing? You guys are waiting this whole day and then fucking trade back.
My God.
You love to see it. All right, FW episode. Glad to have you back. We'll see you before the weekend ends. Big fight. Your boy, Chimaev versus Sean Strickland. Saturday. Big fight night. Thank God it's not in Australia too. Our boy, fighting nerds, Carlos Prates, ends up beating the fuck out of Jack Maladena. Dana. 3 named Jack, anyways. Yeah, Prates ends up knocking him the fuck out, basically. TKO win. But that was at 6 a.m., bro. Other news this weekend, man. Big Avs game Saturday. Ev, it's looking like we can cook up a nice parlay for the UFC. We got baseball coming in. Tune in. Let's rip some home run bets for the next 2 days. Other than that, we'll see you soon. Ev, real quick, tell them about the best ball drafts we're going to be ripping.
Yes, it is fantasy mock season, baby. So we will be doing some fantasy mocks coming up here this week. We will also be doing some best ball, baby, which came up a little short last week, Dom. So we got to hit the lab, if you know what I'm saying.
Last year, I don't think we were like top 50%, which is really interesting. And one of them, I know we had Stafford. But anyways, yes. All right. 131. We'll see you guys for 132. Go Avs. Deuces.